Good Sunday afternoon to all. Shavua Tov. Hope you are doing well. This Shabbat we will read Parashat Ki Tetzeh. We're going to study now two verses. Verse number 1, the Torah warns us, Hishamer benega hatzarat. In other words, we are familiar with the tzarat affliction, and the Torah warns us to be very, very careful with it. Now, what does that mean? So Rashi and the rabbis explain that the Torah is warning us that if a person develops this tzarat, this skin affliction, what he should do is go to the Kohen, but not cut it off. In other words, the natural tendency would be that when you see this discoloration and this affliction on the skin, to just pull out a razor and cut it off. Don't do it. And therefore, the Torah warns us, Hishamer, be careful to follow everything that Kohanim and Leviim teach you. So that's verse number 1. The next verse tells us, Zachor et asher asa Hashem Elokecha leMiriam. Remember what happened to Miriam. Miriam spoke Lashon Hara about her brother Moshe. She was afflicted. She was punished. We must remember it. Nachmanides tells us that there is here a positive commandment to be sure that we should never ever speak Lashon Hara. Now, these two verses are placed together because, as the rabbis tell us, why does a person get the tzaraat, skin affliction? Because he speaks Lashon Hara. So therefore, the two are placed together. But there's another message here as well. When a person develops the tzarat, skin affliction, we know very well that this is a spiritual ailment. In other words, it is a physical manifestation of a spiritual flaw. The Torah wants us to address the spiritual flaw and not just the appearance of something on the skin. When a person goes ahead and cuts off the affliction, you are addressing the symptom. You are not addressing the cause. Address the cause, go to the Kohen, go to the Levi, be inspired by him, become a better person, and as a result, you will cure that skin affliction. So too, when it comes to Lashon Hara, when people have the tendency of speaking negative about others, the way to address Lashon Hara is not just to say, don't talk Lashon Hara, but rather we have to realize that it is a symptom that indicates that there's a significant cause. And the cause is often that a person does not feel fulfillment. When a person is happy, when a person feels that life has purpose, when you feel you are achieving something, you have no need to talk negatively about others, right? I don't have to point out the flaws of others if I feel comfortable about myself. On the other hand, when there's discomfort, when I don't feel that fulfillment, when the happiness is lacking, and obviously I can't point towards myself, so what do? Well, I identify those flaws by others, and I start speaking about others. That's a problem. You address the problem not by just looking at the symptom, which is Lashon Hara, but the cause. And the cause is to address something much bigger, right? To find meaning in life. To realize that it's a privilege to be here on planet Earth, to be alive, to be a member of the Jewish faith, and to live a life where everything is significant, right? My eating, my drinking, my sleeping, whatever I do has meaning because it is there to serve the higher being, the purpose of existence. So just as Tzarat teaches you, or this verse regarding Tzarat, don't only address a symptom, so too with Lashon Hara, right? We have to realize Lashon Hara is destructive. To talk negatively about others is terrible. How do we put an end to it? Find meaning, right, in life. Realize that there's so much good we could do. We could study Torah. We could connect to our Creator through tefillah and acts of chesed. We do that and we feel good. No need to talk about anyone else. That will cure the ailment. So it's one of the many messages we could appreciate from this week's Parsha. For now, it should be a wonderful week to all. Bye-bye.